Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to the Definitive Yo-Yo. I'm simply Mike. And today, as promised, we're going to dive in on the two solstices. First, we'll be examining the winter solstice by Throwback Skill Toys, aka YoYoTricks.com. The tagline introducing this video had the term tabula rasa, which has to do with a clean slate. And that is pretty much accurate for what we're seeing over at Throwback Skill Toys. I spoke on it in a previous video that they've gotten into some kendama, juggling, Diablo, and hacky sack. But that's not all. They've also retired a couple of yo-yos, like the Cannon, and they did a refresh for the Civility, which I spoke on a couple of weeks ago. Gone is the Ethos. On the entry-level end of metal yo-yos is the Arcade. On the higher end is the new Civility. And right in the middle are our two Solstices. I don't know how to say that. We have the winter in black and the summer in pink. So let's examine this winter version and see what we come up with. You'll first notice that it is a competition V-shaped monometal with a couple of lines for aerodynamics. Let's check the stats. Nothing outrageous, but it is a great mid-level to high-end performance yo-yo. And as far as its play is concerned, this is a fast and very mobile, agile yo-yo. Very responsive, and there's no hesitation when you're transitioning from one thing to the next. Although I'm not very good at finger spins, daddy need practice, it is designed to accommodate finger spins fairly well, with a nice little hub in the middle for finger spins. Overall, it is pretty decent, especially at this price, which is about $32 to $37, I forget which. If you're transitioning from being a beginner yo-yoer to someone a little more intermediate level to advanced, this yo-yo will definitely boost your confidence and perform exactly where you need it to, so you can up your game. But now, let's check its brother. Or its sister. Next, we examine the summer solstice, also by Throwback Skill Toys. Of course. Let me start by saying you will not notice much difference between these two yo-yos unless you play them back to back. The differences are very slight. As far as the appearance is concerned, the biggest difference between that is the concentric lines that's on the rims. And the inside cup is a little different. It does allow for a finger spin, but it isn't made for finger spins like the winter, which is a little curious. Also, it is a little beefier in the rims. The website says that the summer solstice emphasizes power with thicker and wider rims that add weight just where you want it for longer spins. Having both seems a little overkill to me, but they do sell it that way. But let's check the stats. It is more powerful, meaning more spin out of it, but it is not as graceful as the winter solstice. As I've stated earlier, I don't see much difference in the yo-yo unless I play with them back to back. The winter is an excellent mover as well, but not as excellent as the winter. I would venture to say that the summer solstice kind of sits in the shadow of the winter. Gun to my head, I would choose the winter over the summer. However, both of these yo-yos are excellent. Each yo-yo has its own merits. The summer, having a little bit better spin time, will give you the time to work out that trick or work on a longer combo. The winter seems a bit more established and seems to be a bit more for people who know exactly what they're doing. So I don't fit in that category. But that's it. Let's check out what we get into for next time. Regular viewers of my channel already know I'm a huge fan of Damien Puckett's work. And we will touch on his latest creation, The Duality, next. but I need to answer the question, how was Jeffrey Pang and Damian Puckett alike? And later on down the line, I do have the latest plastic from Thesis Yoyos. We'll touch on that soon. Okay, so this has been an examination of the Solstice, both winter and summer edition. And surprisingly, there's enough there to distinguish one from the other. Okay, I'm simply Mike. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.